Welcome to Argue Bros, the podcast that gives you multiple perspectives on today's hottest topics. Hosted by Nico Penguin, Fred in Progress, and Jess Freeman. If you're looking for some inspiration from and for normal people, or simply want to know the bros a little more, you better open up your mind to the fresh perspective that's coming your way right now.
And now we got Argue Bros podcast where we just chilling like villains talking about a couple silly. Nah, we talking about some serious things today. What we talking about, boys?
Afghanistan.
Oof, that's a tough topic.
Talking about free falling, man. It's crazy out here, man. We dropping bodies for real out here.
Man, what y'all think about that situation where people are just grabbing on planes and thinking they got like what, gecko? They feel like they got a gecko.
Yo, they snitches get stitches on a countrywide level out here.
Oof, man.
Bro, I swear to God, imagine all you see is the dude that you sent to jail for 15 years come out of that prison and run to your house is the first thing you see him doing. Nigga, I'm locking the door.
Bro, man, that door ain't stopping him, boy. Plus, he probably gonna be immediately swearing allegiance to the Taliban. Bro, this about to be real interesting. How we're shaking out. It's crazy going on over there, though.
Nah, I think the president handled it horribly, though. Horribly.
I mean, was there any other way to handle it?
The singer took all his money and went to his neighbor country.
Man, that boy got out. He probably got out some Maybachs. Probably got out with the fitted caps. He bought the full collection of shoes.
Does anybody know what country he went to?
Money that he couldn't fit it all on his jet.
Oh, he got a jet like that?
Bro, America's pumping money into that government.
It's like one of the countries literally right next door to Afghanistan. I forgot what it's called. It's a weird name. Well, not weird, but I just can't pronounce it.
Weird to our American standards.
Yeah, it was like unrecognizable to the Western Hemisphere as normal.
Literally.
I'm gonna just best friend Google. Where did Afghan Prez run? got the mad searches. He in the UAE. Oh, he went to the United Emirates.
I wonder where they protect him.
I don't know. I guess he went over there.
I mean, they're so confident that
apparently others who found refuge there include Spain's disgraced former king and 2 Thai prime ministers. Apparently, other failed political leaders hide over there at the UAE.
I guess when you become a refugee or asylum, like your past literally disappears, even if you are of an important figure, at least in another country.
Who knows?
Why are you asking all these difficult questions? What like? I got more than like 2 brain cells right now? Like, what you mean, fam? What? I just read the sentence. Did you not hear me barely read the sentence? Like, what?
Yeah, my mind thinks quick. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't got time to sit here and ponder. My mind already thinking, like, dang, what does mean to me?
Somebody smarter up in here. Somebody who knows law and stuff.
Man, that'd be dope because then they would hate me.
Yeah,
they would hate me. Turn into a Q&A real quick.
Yeah, I'd be like, man, please teach me all your ways. Like, how was it in Kuwait? It's like, what?
Back to our surface level conversation of this a terrible event. Like, bruh, fam, they only have one. It's like the horde mode now with zombies. They got one location to hold down until the Taliban suddenly run out the boys. Like, hey, they're crazy.
Yo, somebody could make a story off of that. Wait, didn't they do that with World War Z already?
Yo, it looked like a scene on World War Z. I swear to God, it really did. Yo, I'm not even joking. That shit was wild.
I'll jump in here for you. Don't worry about it. I got you, Justin. I got you. So back to what I was saying. Man, it's crazy. So we got 2 camps now. We got the people who want to go back in Afghanistan. I'm always mixed Iran and Afghanistan together. Anyway, they want to go back in there for all the women's rights.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the other half who wants to like are happy with the pullout because like, why are we still over there in another country? America needs to stop policing each other. Like, can you just think back to how different our generations are now compared to where they were at prior? Before we actually cared to invade more countries, had more patriotism and such. But now the patriotism for America is real dying out. And like, actually want to go fight for the country. And people are very, very vocal about their distaste of like what we do as a country now and stuff, like our own citizens. So it's kind of crazy.
You know what's so beautiful about that though, and like what contributes to it so much? Technology and social media. Bro, yeah. Before we couldn't see Hitler taking all these niggas from Germany from their houses.
Facts. Big facts.
We see these niggas falling from planes on top of cars into cities because they was trying to hold on for their dear life, bro.
And because everybody has the cell phone that's easily accessible.
Exactly. We watch it. We're seeing this 10 minutes after it's happening. Before, we would have to wait months just to be like, there's no way Hitler decided to go against his government when he actually already took over 3 different lands and shit.
Yeah, they're live streaming. I mean, the Taliban is live streaming the decapitations and their murders live. What you mean? They're like, hey, we ain't hiding. We'll show you right here. Look.
They're stunting with USA merch. Like, they're driving their trucks, their planes.
That just sucks. That just sucks.
I mean, because of how much it is. So it's a blessing and a curse. Plus, social media gave voice.
It 100% is.
It's hive mind because social media did 2 things. It's positive and negative. Negatively, if you want to look at it negatively, now all these people who can't think for themselves already have a place to congregate, i.e. the vaccine, i.e. mass, i.e. all these.
Wait, so do you think this issue distracts people from the COVID and just brings us all together?
I'm not talking about COVID. We're not changing the topic. I'm not talking about no fucking COVID.
You said masks.
No, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about with social media in general. So don't change the topic. I'm talking about social media, nigga. So social media, what I was saying was negative because 1, it allows people who aren't that's intellectually smart to critically think. They easily find a hive mind to fall into, and then they just get trapped in there. 1, and then 2, it just people. Too many people have a voice. Too many people have a voice that don't need one. Everybody thinks they're an expert and knows something, and then they say something, and because someone sees it somewhere, oh, that must be true. Like all these people have followings now who have no brain cells. Oh my god, leading our youth and people to failure itself.
Yeah, that's tough because you're gonna have somebody question your brain cells.
Man, question me, huh, man? I ain't got to answer you. Who are you?
So true.
You can question me all day. I'll read it, maybe. Maybe I'll get up and read a little bit. And I'm going to go back to doing what I'm doing. You matter not to my life. I mean, if I got time, my finger could type. But I mean, I don't feel the energy wasted.
Hey, but what y'all feel about that new Tesla bot, the humanoid? Y'all seen it?
Bro, I seen it. I'm just like, I'm like, bro, when Elon does stuff, I'm like, I want to doubt it, but I'm just like, Elon did so many other things already. I'm just, all right, I'll give him 5 years. We'll see. I don't know.
Bruh.
He always be saying stuff and then he does it. So I'm like, all right, maybe.
Yo, I saw the humanoid.
Doesn't really want to die, okay?
You know me, I'm like, hey, we need to call some people, you know what I mean?
Yo, I saw that humanoid thing and I immediately just thought like, oh my gosh, if the team at the Boston Dynamics University lab or whatever,
shoot, partner up.
Yes, I was like, dude, that would be like
a big collab, be like Kanye West and Drake collab.
Yeah, that would be immediately because then you got this concept of this amazing technology, and you have these group of individuals that have been doing it for many, many years, and you just have them boom collide, and then you have the end of humanity as we know it, guaranteed, guys. Like,
why is Elon Musk not called Battery Boy?
What?
Okay, back to top anyway. So yeah, then they have batteries, and that would be
that's his hero name.
Nah, because I'm just like he improved batteries so much with his vehicle and
nigga said Battery Boy. What? Out of thin air.
Big boy Battery Boy. I'll think about that while he's talking. Anyway, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you completely on what you said.
It's the end of humanity as we know it. But I'm just looking at them like, because I saw a video, they updated a video where the robots, like they're 2 robots, they be looking like the ones from Pandora from Avatar, like those big bulky robot looking things. They look exactly like those, except that they didn't have a space in the front for humans, but they look really big and they're front flipping, they're back flipping, they're parkouring, they like literally parkouring, like jumping over like a 4 or 5 foot fence or whatever, just like literally salting over it like smooth. Like if you put human skin over it, like you would think like, oh snap, that's a big dude doing a lot of cool moves.
What? All right, okay, I can understand the second part of your previous sentence. I was like, wait, what? Okay, anyway, back to back, bro. Those are realistic though. That's realistic. And then on top of like, imagine it with Elon team and their design capability to actually make it good too.
AI learning.
Give me 5 years. I may have to give me an electronic butler.
Electronic butler. They're going to be our overlords. What are you talking about?
They're not going to be our overlords, fam.
You don't think so?
We're going to be in hiding.
No, and even if they are so, just like people are me on social media, like don't believe that the robots are not going to take over. They're just lying to us because there's chips in them or something. There's going to be some conspiracy theory that they're not going to believe.
They're creating robots that are physically superior to humans. They can do everything more accurate than humans. What could humans do?
I think before robots take over, I think that we'll have a group that says we're pro-robot and that we're treating robots like slaves. I think we'll have
Wait, hold on. What? You just blurred a whole bunch of ideas together. What?
I said before robots fucking take over and be our overlords, us as humans are going to have a group of humans that'll be like, you're treating them like slaves. Give robot rights. I think that'll happen before they actually take over.
Bro, I think there's already a lot of people that do that. Like, I'm being for real. I think there's a lot of...
What kind of robots do we have that they would do that for right now?
Like mecha lovers.
Yeah, I believe so.
There's like a lot of people that like robots are humans or they deserve alienable rights. Da, 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 da.
But we have no robots to do that too with. They have no base to stand
Not
on.
good robots.
Man, there was a show on Comedy Central that in this world, there were humans, zombies, fucking demons, bro, all together in one place. Vampires, like robots, and it's kind of reminding me of like what this world is coming to. Literally, I'm like,
Are you talking about Futurama?
No, not Futurama. It's called I don't remember what it's called. It's like the main character is a regular dude, and then his girlfriend's like dead as the devil's daughter. I'll look it up.
I possibly could have known what you're talking about, but then you blamed me. You blinked me. We're slowly creating our own gene. I think like if we're phasing out of cashiers right now, give about 5 more years, then we may phase out of like warehouse workers with Amazon's AI, all the information they're sucking up. Imagine if Amazon's like, okay, Tesla, 5 years. I think 5 years, a little less. I mean, Amazon's are.
What's gonna happen with all those people that get laid off from?
They better get better skills.
Because I'm just thinking, isn't that what happened essentially, like with like the horseshoe people and mechanics?
Found it's called Ugly Americans.
Never seen it. I just had to give you an amount of respect. Raf, you ever seen it?
Nope. I stick to pretty much manga and anime only.
Bro, I don't know what's gonna happen though. I don't know what's gonna happen. They better. It's gonna be hard. They're gonna find new skills because they keep phasing out of lower class jobs over and over again. That's what we.
Yeah, it keeps happening every generation. It's like, why do these jobs keep disappearing? And like, where are the new ones? Like, there's got to
yeah. Just like housing is running out. Like, bro, everyone, we're running in a train that's not going to stop. Eventually, it's going to keep.
It's like we're building the tracks. Yeah, like we're building the track while the train's moving, and it's like, hey, are y'all good up there? And it's like, hey, there's no more track space left. And it's like, wait, hold on, what? There's no space left. Where are we going at full speed?
Space and created. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, we're gonna go to the metaverse now. It's like, what? The metaverse, where Mark Zuckerberg created this new company where he can just escape into business or whatever. And I think it's going to be pretty cool though. Like I saw some of the metaverse stuff, but just like all this technology, like, what if work is going to be just in the metaverse? Like you need to have humans to be NPCs. And that's someone's day job. Is to be an NPC.
That'll have you questioning your life hard, wouldn't it?
No, they'll just be like working at Disney World.
Yeah, no, it'd be like literally like Six Flags and stuff like that. You got to be in character for certain periods of time, and then you get a certain game cred or real life cred, and you get paid by the company who makes millions of dollars, like either with your footage or with whatever, however they make money, ad revenue or whatever, and they pay you meager wages. They're making gazillions of dollars because inflation's, and they'll pay you, $10,000 a check, which in the equivalency is like 10 cents at this point. But you know what I'm saying? Now that could be a futuristic job, NPCs, because since they're going to make a metaverse, that could be one of the first entrapments that they can do is, hey, why don't you get 10,000 credits per day becoming the receptionist or, the greeter or the sword online trainer or whatever NPC job titles. You could be the secretary at company A. It's like every time there's a meeting, you're the secretary.
Depends on the pay. There's a lot of people who would not mind doing that because it's better than working the actual days worth of work.
I mean, they don't have much skills. Like, especially if the way that they go about the work doesn't obligate you to know that many skills, or like if they could automate most of the doing or the actions, they just need you to physically be there, type of thing. Which again would be just like being a Disney worker and stuff like that. Because once you memorize the lines and repeat them.
How do you like it so far? Don't forget to reach out via social media and suggest the next hot topics to argue about.
You're just saying the same 2 or 3 words the whole day, whether you're in a costume or you have a headset.
Effective. I mean, but they could just have AI at that point. Why hire a human?
I don't know, to be benevolent. Companies got to find ways to evade taxes or appear to be doing good for humanity. That way they can have numbers like, we employed 300 million human beings on this planet Earth. And it's like, wow, this company is so nice.
So good.
Yeah, they've employed 300 million. I want to work for them. That's the best company ever.
Pay like $3 every 2 weeks and shit.
Yeah, then it's just like, wow. And then if I'm the one that created the company, oh, you best believe I'm like, hey, we employ 300 million. That's only 10% of the population, or whatever percentage of the population. That's only a 2% of the population or whatever. We can run those numbers up. Come on. Who else needs some help? Let's go help the people who have student loans. Let's go. Let's go. Like, hey, student loan people, y'all need some assistance? We paying. Come on now. Hey, y'all don't have housing? Guess what? If you come work for us, we got built-in metaverse dormitories just for people like you.
Ooh, a low cost.
It's only a 20-year contract. Don't even trip about it. You're not even looking at it. You're sedated in a metaverse world of your choosing, and you're signing this. Blink 10 times to sign on the dotted line. And you're having the time of your life. You're like, blink, blink, blink. Oh, there's the signature. He blinked. Put him in the whatchamacallit, and the same thing that Sword Art Online did. Put him in the chamber or whatever. Permanent headset, never take
Sign off into that. You're gonna have to be like Naruto. But you're gonna have to bleed and then sign your name with your thumb.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Hey, you ready? You ready to start the job? Just slice your hand and use that blood to sign right here. Wait. Blood? Signing blood? What the huh?
And scan your retinas only you can get inside afterwards.
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if the true metaverse was something like that, because it requires a sacrifice. And you know what they say about sacrifices.
No, we're just gonna have to agree to some terms and conditions as usual. Nothing too complicated.
Oh, that's so true. In the legal way. Hey,
terms and conditions.
They'll just outsource it, and they'll be like, do you agree to the terms and conditions, and you get access to play right now? Or do you want to read 60 hours or watch 60 hours worth of videos describing the terms and conditions and all the legalities? Which one do you want right now? Having fun right now? Or you read or watch all the videos? Everybody's going to be like, what? Psh, I don't care. Boom. And be like, hey, how come I can't log out now? It's like, what? It's like, you ever saw this anime called Sword Art Online? It's like, yeah, man, that was amazing. It's like, yeah, you just became a permanent NPC. So all the people that you see enter, those are going to be the normal users, and they're paying normal money. You came in here for free. So your job is to service them. And anytime you don't service them, it's like in One Piece, in the toy house with, what's her face? In Doflamingo.
You can ask my name, but I could not answer. I think her name's Candy.
Wasn't it Sugar?
Sugar or Candy, one of the two.
That turns into toys and shit.
Yeah, Sugar. Yeah, because when Usopp did the thing and surprised her, and she turned all the toys normal or whatever, she made everybody forget about Robin and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like that. Imagine something like that, where it's like they're in the metaverse, but they're in there for free as employees, and nobody else has any idea. Like, bruh, metaverse could easily be something like that, where nobody has any idea that the NPCs are real human beings and they're just benevolent. They're always wondering, where are these employees? They hired 300 million. Where are they? I have no idea.
Or it could be like Hunter x Hunter, bro.
How?
Like, you know how they started off the Greed Island? It's a video game, but it's real life.
Oh, yeah.
And like the ones running it are like ex-convicts and like
ex
creators of it. old creators of the game and shit like that.
What if the first generation are the ex-convicts or current convicts? What do you mean ex? They're only ex because they excommunicated.
This could be happening in North Korea right now.
Yeah, we have no idea. This could be happening anywhere under base. They're, using all this amazing technology, but they ain't sharing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch these videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how entertaining that would be? Like, what? But I know they can't for legal purposes. Everybody would be up in arms, but still, like on just an entertainment purpose level, that's kind of crazy. Like, what? How are they able to do all these amazing things? Like, they got us overjoyed that these robots are backflipping and stuff like that, looking like they're like The Rock and stuff like that, like 350 pounds worth of metal just flipping. Like, what?
As they get better and better programming that kind of stuff in, we shall see if they get more agile. The things that be most difficult is getting them to do consistent processes, which is what a computer does. So eventually they'll be able to figure it out, but it's going to be difficult.
I think what they're trying to do, what they're doing is that the people are programming the functions into the robots, and then they're giving the robots access to like automate themselves. Like, because then once they have the sensors, like, okay, this is where you grab, this is where you jump, this is where you do this. But as long as they program, it's like almost robotics. If you pre-program a set of moves and then you teach the robot how to automate itself and then just keep doing it better and not missing any steps, not missing any moves. Yeah, this is going to be scary real quick, because there was a city that tried to do the automation for the police dogs or whatever, and that was already like a big no. That's big time scary. That's like RoboCop scary. Like, what? You already know how anti-color police force are. You know what I'm saying? Imagine police
robot
automated policing. Like yeah. Imagine that. Like, what?
AI would definitely not be fair and legal.
That would be such a AI versus humans.
Probably show its bias much more because it's not realizing it is.
Like, you can't even help it because the AI is not going to arrest other AI. Like, this is not Star Wars. Like, what? Like, they're only gonna be arresting humans, and it's like, how would AI be able to determine a crime? I don't know. That's just a whole different other world.
Literally.
Like, how would they even detect crime? Like,
that's a different rabbit hole to jump into, bro.
Yeah, like, what? Like, what are they trying to do with all these robots? Like, it's not just for fun.
Robots are more efficient financially. Just like financially,
Nah, I look like this niggas got a gun. Like, they're already looking like they're carrying something.
Bro, they're better financially to replace regular dogs. Can regular dogs shoot you? RoboDog can.
Yeah, it's like an Iron Dog, like Iron Man dog.
RoboDog that doesn't even need eyes. He probably can have like the drone up top. He can heat sense, and then RoboDog can just find the heat, fam.
Yeah, I think that's how they build them.
Like, what, fam? We're gonna have a giant net of robots. They're gonna be robots on the ground, robots up top, just creating little nets so they can have vision everywhere. It's very ingenious.
Like an effective drug sniffing dog.
Drones are gonna be so much more normal in the future.
The drones are gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be high tech surveillance. You sneeze, the government will know how many.
How long till China takes over us? We don't know. They already pretty much doing a good job financially.
Man, they're taking over the rest of the world.
They already support North Korea. Now they're gonna move in and take over Afghanistan and be like, Afghanistan, you have very precious minerals and drugs. Let us come and give you money. They don't care. They don't care at all. China good at getting things done. They know how to maneuver.
Yeah, they just gotta negotiate.
America got dumb, fam. We need to harden up again, like old America. We need a tragedy again.
What do you mean? That is a tragedy, isn't it?
No, it's not a tragedy. It was a tragedy when you have so many people on Twitter and on Instagram and on social media not taking it serious. Like, oh my god.
I want to say.
I'm talking about a tragedy that affects everyone.
That doesn't affect everyone.
No, they're just people just like, oh my god, that's so sad. It goes back to watching Netflix, goes back to doing whatever they're doing. It doesn't really affect them. People want to post on social media and they're like, oh my god, so sad. I don't care as much. It's about something that actually matters to the majority of people. There's been no tragedies. Everyone's very selfish nowadays.
I mean, but I don't think there's going to be anything like that drastic other than the Olympics. Like, the Olympics is the closest you can get.
I'm talking about a tragedy. The Olympics is not a tragedy. We have the most medals. I'm talking about like China and Russia are consistently getting stronger than us while America's over here indulging. ourselves in crazy political fights.
I mean, I heard a lot of political pundits and individuals were saying that due to this Afghanistan slip up, America got to start showing their muscles. You know what I'm saying? Start flexing real quick.
Yeah,
like, but
I
they
would love
got.
to see if America even still has muscles.
I was like, are they trying to what they trying to do? Like, didn't they just bomb this place for 20 years straight? Like,
we got to find a new war, okay? We got to find a new war.
I'm like, did that not just prove it did not work? And that not only does it not work, you breed hatred, and it's just like a never-ending cycle of hatred. Like, man, Naruto taught me so much about this.
Bro, like, for real, like, I'm like, also just like in general about fights, man, I'm like, I'm not trying to get into fights if I don't have to, because I keep remembering, you can't kill the person in this day and age, and so they're going to hate you forever, and so you have to watch your back forever. And then if you do kill them, and then if you do kill them, then you got to watch for their entire family and friends. There's no win for win in that day and age.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, having that kind of
conflict of winners is key in this day and age.
Yeah, it's very hard, especially now with countries. When you have countries being pitted against each other, that's a whole complete different realm, because you have literally people who don't care. Like, there's people in Afghanistan who don't care. There's people in America who don't care.
Yeah, you're not just like there's so many people who don't vote.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's other people who it's all about, like, their whole life is at stake at this very moment because of this. I'm pretty sure there's like a couple hundred interpreters that are like, oh my Lord, like when I made that decision to support America, I didn't think this was going to happen.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, they wake up one day just like, wait, all the structure, everything's gone, and they're gone as well.
It's like, wait, hold on, what happened to my green card? Like, what? They left? What do you mean they left? They didn't leave. They told me a green card, like green card, immunity, and protection. They had 6 guards on me all night. Like, are you kidding me? Like, oh my Lord, how did they do that? And then the American citizens, there's a rumor to be an estimated like 45,000 American citizens.
Well, we had that many people in Afghanistan.
Yeah, like supposedly 45,000 there, and now
ain't all of them in the main city where Kabul is. So good luck trying to traverse Taliban territory.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Y'all about to have the rest of your life out there in Afghanistan.
Nah, there's a lot of people saying that the Taliban is going hunting.
I mean, well, that's still the rest of their life. I didn't say the duration was going to be.
Yo, that's gonna be crazy though. Like, can you imagine? Like, your whole life flips upside down just because of one little trap. I mean,
that's when you go into survival mode and be like, "How am I smuggling across multiple states to get out of Afghanistan?"
And it's crazy because every day
you gotta go to the Mexican cartels and be like, "Help me."
How can you do that in Afghanistan?
I mean, they're probably there. I mean, they're number one drug producer. So? Cartel is definitely in that area. They're the number one drug producer. What are we talking about? They're probably selling to everybody. Taliban probably selling to everybody. What are we talking about? All the drugs, like everyone. If one group tried to hold off all the drugs that Taliban can produce in Afghanistan, there'd be more war. So definitely everybody getting some piece of the pie, else there'd be more fighting there. That's just my take on it.
That's a dangerous take.
That's just my take, because like if there's not a lot of huge fighting, unless there's one massive power, which I doubt it is, because Russia and China would not allow that either. That's why they have all these boots on the ground, and different countries got their hands in Afghanistan for all the minerals and the drugs they can provide.
That's a dangerous take, saying that everybody has a piece of that pie.
Everybody with power does.
So you have everybody being questioning, like, nah, you got a piece of the pie? No, I thought this was just me. I thought this was
like, no, we only like America. No.
Yeah, like, bro, come on now. Real negotiators are like, hey, this is just for you, my friend, America. All this is for you. Boom. All right, America's gone. Russia.
I wonder if they only associate Americans with white people, or do they like when the black people come out trying to move back from America? I'm American. Like, not American. And to get to the airport, because Americans be like, the thing that was also that like they're American. Like, what if they understand like American, not just white people?
That is hilarious.
I couldn't leave Afghanistan because they didn't believe I was American.
That's actually a really good question. Like, how do other countries see races? Like, do they like Asians, Latinos, and blacks? Do they look at them like, oh, these guys are American too, or are they like, those guys want to be American?
I know, right? Like, it's huge melting pot. So who knows what they see them as? Honestly,
yeah, because you go elsewhere and they're like, hey, I'm American. It's like, what part of America are you from? It's like, where It's like the South. It's like, what? It's like, did the white people come from the North? Like, what is going on? And it's like, no, this is how the country is. There's white and black people. It's like, what? You guys aren't all looking alike? It's like, yeah, I know. But I guess that's a surprise coming from nations that everybody typically does look alike. Like in Afghanistan, it's very hard for, I mean, it's not going to be very hard for you to guess like, hey, you're from around here.
He's black.
No, it's like, hey, this guy's from around here. I could tell the skin, the hair, this and that. Just like seeing a tourist is going to be so easy. Like, oh, this guy's super white or this guy's super black. He's definitely not from here. It's like, I wonder what country he's from.
And then that's when I come out the cut and start speaking their language. And then they're like, oh, wow, my brother.
Be like, Marhama, my brother. Be like, every time I be hitting them with a couple of lines of Arabic, wow, he's just like us. I be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, whoa, chill out, man. I knew 2 words. Chill out.
Man, they doing that, man. What would you go over there for like a little bit? Like it's oh yeah, by the way. I looked out.
That's tough. That's a tough conversation. Like over there being where? Middle East or specifically
in general and specifically Afghanistan?
Like fly into Afghanistan or like fly into another country neighboring and drive into
For
Afghanistan?
example, if you had to stay in Afghanistan for a week, but at the end of that week, you get $70,000. Only 70,000. Not like $1 million, not 100,000. Because not that bad. Maybe 70,000 you get.
Does it have to be right now, like in this time?
Yeah, right now. What do you mean? Can't go safely.
But it's only a week?
Yeah, only a week. Only 7 days. You just gotta live 7 days.
And then what happens then?
You get to go home.
How, nigga? Everybody's supposed to go home. No one's going home.
Yo, you get a guaranteed ticket to the airport. And you wave it, and the Taliban will let you there and be like, I'm American. And you get to wave it, and the Taliban will bring you to your escape chopper, and then they'll let you fly away.
I just got to make sure that this hypothetical is on point.
You make it 7 days.
All right. But in those other 7 days, they could theoretically just bust down my door.
For no reason, because you have no reason. Yeah. And you only get to stay in like a little hotel.
All right, but do I have to stay there or can I like go elsewhere?
I mean, you can go by foot.
Can I live in the country as a whole, or do I need to specifically just stay in that location that was?
How are you going to leave the country in 7 days? I mean,
no. Stay in the country, leave the hotel.
Yeah, you can leave the hotel. You gotta survive. You're gonna have to leave the hotel to get some food. What you talking about?
No, I'm leaving the hotel at point blank. What do you mean for food? It's just point blank. This is where the Americans come. This is the hotel for the Americans, bro.
They ain't gonna stop. Hold up now.
Locals be like that. And
they may come kill you. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, wait, I'm not staying in the hotel.
Maybe we hold him hostage. We'll get on the planes.
Nah, exactly. Like I'm going to the local suburbs. What you talking about?
They have that still?
What do you mean? Every country has suburbs, and they have big cities.
I don't know if Afghanistan got suburbs, my guy.
Yeah, of course they do. Pull up the map.
I'm about to Google Afghan suburbs.
Yeah, you're gonna be surprised.
They watch.
They're like, damn, they got some nice suburbs.
Let me do it. I highly doubt there's suburbs. Wow, they're yo, what, bro? You got no suburbs.
What do you mean? You don't see them? It looks like, bro, I literally pulled it up. One looks like just like the redevelopment complexes. Like a city looks full of housing.
All right, my guy.
You can pull it up. Look right there. Boom. Suburbs.
We're looking at the same thing, but we're seeing it in 2 different ways.
Yeah, that's a suburb.
That's not a suburb. It's a collection of houses. A suburb is nice housing on like the streets.
No. So you're adding words to what suburb.
No, I'm adding what suburbs are. That's what a suburb means. That's what American suburbs are. Don't act like you didn't know what I was talking about. I'm not talking about legitimate suburb.
An outlying district of a city, especially residential. So as you see,
he got Google and he can read. Oh my God! Yo, 2 things that make him a middle school graduate. Oh my God!
You see these things lined up. You see how it's in America.
No, I'm talking to a child instead of a man who can interpret what I'm talking about, not just the word.
Look, it's the same thing in another country. That's called a suburb, and that one's in Kabul. The same literal suburb where whatever Chimacala is at right now. Boom, a suburb. Yeah, so I would go into one of those local Afghanistan suburbs and blend in if I was to try to stay alive for 7 days.
Well, you wouldn't blend in for shit if you go over there right now. I promise.
What do you mean? Everybody's wearing You know what I'm saying?
Until they make you speak, then you're gonna be like,
I don't need
they're gonna be like, nigga, that's not a word. Get out of here. We speak English, motherfucker. You going to jail. Matter of fact, we about to decapitate your ass right now.
They take it from first glasses alone. Like, reflection. What?
Nah, chill out. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna have my contacts in. I'm gonna be just like this guy right here with my AK. Be like, hey, I'm gonna, y'all, what y'all doing? I'm gonna.
Then you gonna find an old USA little encampment, get their weaponry.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
Get your Toyota.
Just act like one of the deaf and mute ones in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
man, what?
Dead.
What do you mean?
He's gonna act disabled.
What you mean? Anything to survive that 7 days. Then I get that trip. Then I get to come out to work and be like, at the end of the days, they're like, hey, where's the guy that's supposed to be getting flown out here? I was like, hey, that's me. I got the ticket right here. You can't touch me because I got the ticket.
Man, what?
I'd be like, dang it, man, you was one of us. So, man, we gave you a nickname, bro. It's like, what was my nickname? And they give it to me and be like, wow, I can't pronounce that, but thank you. I'm out of here. Take me to the airport.
Man, the Taliban politics, they gotten good. Their spokespeople, they gotten good to American level. They just can say what they do and then do something else now. They're kind of really good at, like, we will not stop the women from going to school. And then they do just that. But as long as they say it on the TV, on the news, nobody knows.
I think it's more so like they're saying it and in their head, they mean it. Like in their view, like they're not doing what they said they're doing.
Right, that's how they can tell it with such truth.
It's like, yeah, we view women, or we're going to give women rights. It's like, yeah, according to their Bible, their beliefs, and their culture. It's not according to American views, American beliefs, and American cultures. That is just like how we were looking at the suburbs differently, just looking at the same thing and having two different perspectives on the same item. You could say one thing, I could say another, and you could still be both right and both wrong type of shit. It's like, it's the same thing that's going to be playing out for the next couple of years, where a lot of people are going to be looking at the situation about what Joe Biden did, about what the military did, about what was right, what was wrong. Like, does America police the whole world? Do they start beefing up their military money and budget? Like, hey, since we're not good at anything except shooting and killing,
they better not whip out no war tax on me, fam. I'm gonna be furious.
Why don't we just automatically become the whole world's police force?
There better be a pacifist tax credit.
No, but I'm pretty sure if they do something like that, they'll be charging the nations per. They're not going to charge the citizens. It should be for free.
Where do you think tax comes from?
No, it's currently, but I'm saying, like, if they become the world's police.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about if we have to go, like, not literally the world's police. That's never going to happen. I'm talking about, like, we have to go to another country and invade, which is what we do. World police.
Nah, yeah, that one is different. Yeah, we have to do that every war. I'd rather, like, think about it. If America knows that its best strong suit is wrecking stuff up, they could just be, or the world's largest mercenary group.
Those are human lives. People will revolt before they do that if it's just a waste. That's why they have to have a reason for war, or else they're not going to go.
What do you mean? But they're creating the need right now.
They are, but I'm saying you're talking about they become world police, like, for go to different nations and actually police. No, it's not going to.
Yes.
That's going to be termed.
You think so?
Oh no!
Oh, it's going to be termed.
Righteous to want to. Yeah, it's going to be a reason and termed differently. People are not that righteous to be like, yes, let's go police and save these people here, or else we would have went to Myanmar when Myanmar was getting killed and all those people like that. People don't care enough like that. They'll be like, why are we sending our soldiers there? That's what people are going to care about. People are very selfish.
No, but it's because of money.
That's not, the people are the reason, and not just because of money. Even if we did that, there's gonna be a lot of outcry. Like, why are we going to Myanmar? Why are we sending our troops there? Our human lives, our sons, our daughters, and the troops are going to question that as well. Especially now after the Afghan war, seeing people get pulled out. The military, not just fucking killing machines. They're people who have decisions and ideologies.
You think
and mindsets. So? Yeah, they're trained. They try to train that out of them, but to a certain extent, they can't just make them go walk into death immediately. People, they're going to question that. They're not death soldiers.
Especially nowadays.
Since when has that been the case?
That's why there's always a reason behind the war. Like, there's either a threat or we're going to help them out. There's not just going to be just because of one conflict or one thing. That's like, oh, we're going to go and everyone's going to support it.
But you think the reasons are valid and legit, or it's just that's the surface level?
No, it just has to be a reason that is acceptable. It doesn't have to be even real. It just has to be acceptable to the masses.
I mean, anybody can.
It doesn't even have to be acceptable. It just has to be emotional.
Oh, that's even better. I like that.
Literally.
I mean, that's actual facts. That's just facts.
They're humans. They're human. It's the human aspect.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, put some more pictures of women getting killed and decapitated. We may be out there.
And yeah, of women and kids getting beat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just put some more of that. You'll probably be back out there real quick. I like that, Justin. Yeah, literally way more emotional than anything. Like the Holocaust, people were getting burned in gas. Yeah, we saw the encampments. Yeah, everybody about to go to war.
Or remember Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, emotional. Just like what.
Or remember the Alamo.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, but definitely not for that, for the island.
And remember the Alamo, that both sides were, I think, both sides were in the wrong in that one. Like, same like with D-Day. Same with like D-Day. Like, how do people just die in the millions or in the hundreds of thousands continuously? And it's just like, nobody's just like, dude, I would have tried to pull a Kobe trying to stop the wars. Like, please stop all this endless death. Like, what the heck is it? Like, y'all fighting for land? Like, what are you fighting for? Like, what could be so important that millions or hundreds of thousands of people have to throw their lives? It's like, what could possibly be that important that you got to send people hundreds of thousands of miles across the narrow seas that you'll never see ever, sending your daughters and sons, or mainly sons, to die?
Exactly, man. They got what exactly? They got a better career back at home, man. The daughters could have been OnlyFans. The sons could have been like warehouse workers at Amazon. Like, oh my God, fam.
Nah, chill. It's like, I think a lot of people see military like how Alexander the Great and all these people, like, man, if I go up to general, I'm going to be so dignified. I'm going to be so this, so that. It's like, yes, very true. America needs their smart and dedicated individuals. But who's leading? Because that's all that really matters, is who's ever at the helm. If they're not doing a good job, then people are going to follow orders regardless. In the military, you're not taught to question orders. That's why whenever somebody does a whistleblower thing, like the whole military goes like in this like frenzy where they're trying to just hush that dude up. Like anytime somebody starts saying something like, "Hey, there were terrible orders that we were given,"
hey, you get into bad waters, bro.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Oh, don't talk to that. Don't talk. The media, don't talk to this guy. He's a terrible soldier." Da 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 da. It's like, nah, let's hear what he got to say. It's like, well, he just got to say that his upper da 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 da. We're saying to do this and this and that. It's like, what? But a general shouldn't be doing stuff like that. It's war. What do you expect generals to do? I'm not justifying negativity, but I'm just saying, like, people aren't going to war to be buddy. You know what I'm saying? It's war. It's done for a reason.
Over civilization of civilizations made us less.
Yeah, people don't understand. Like, Vikings weren't going to play patty cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be forgetting stuff like that. Like, yeah, there was a time period where people would wake up randomly and see pirates, and if you didn't have that thing on you, you know what I'm saying? It was your time to go. If you didn't,
and brutally, fam, like brutally.
And sometimes they wouldn't even kill you. They would watch you while they were doing your wife type of thing and then kill you both. Like, these were brutal people. And then when I hear people talk about the Taliban being animals, I'm like, wow, these guys are actually bringing it back just a slight bit on humanity.
That's how they cause so much terror in their enemies.
Yeah, they're like, oh, wow, these guys live their life without rules and regulations. They don't care. They will say literally to your face, like, yeah, we respect women's rights. And then right after turning off the camera, it's like, according to the Torah, like, what? Like, I'm not preaching to no Western. I'm talking to my Eastern brethren.
Who you telling, fam? It is. We're gonna see what happens next year. I mean, the rest of this year. We still got 4 months left.
Thanks.
Man, what's the next COVID variant? Are we going from D to F or D to E?
I was actually thinking, like, how is Afghanistan going to be in the Olympics? You think they're going to ban them?
What are you talking about? They already stopped the Paralympic girls
from
competing because they will not allow countries that's taken over by terrorists to be a part of the Olympics. So the Paralympic girls.
Wow.
Wait, they said that for real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
But then how did China or they're not considered?
What? Did you just call? Yo, you're insulting the entire country right now. No, they're not racist.
No, that's facts, though.
They're not terrorists. They're not considered terrorists.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought they were.
What do you mean? What do I mean? China's not a terrorist country. What are you talking about?
So what's going on in Hong Kong?
Hey, they're just taking over a little bit with their helping with their politics and stuff. Finance.
I don't know. I thought they were.
Yeah, they're helping with the politics a little bit.
So now Afghanistan is officially a terror.
Yeah, their country got taken over, so yes, they're considered a terrorist country.
Interesting. Man, that's tough.
Look it up, people. And anything I say check it twice, because a man may be wrong, but your eyes may never be right.
What that even mean?
Check it twice.
Exactly, nigga. He just said what you mean.
That's what it means. Check it twice. Check what I say twice. Don't ever be led into misinformation by listening to me.
Not that part. The confusing part after.
That's for the enlightened mind. Decipher my words as you please.
Man, what projects y'all got going on though?
Hold up. We cannot end without my OnlyFans jokes. OnlyFans is dropping. We gotta come back up to the OnlyFans jokes real quick. Man, I wonder if they really stop explicit OnlyFans content, fam, in October. Like, what is the next platform? Like,
this episode is gonna drop in October. What you mean? Yo, for all the females that don't have OnlyFans anymore,
come to me. I'm brainstorming about management. Don't worry about it. If you actually need some help, I'm here. I could become your OnlyFans manager. No lie. I'm working on some alternatives. They in the works right now. I'm talking to some people who are tech savvy. Don't even worry about it. All we need is your username, password. We'll get you set up. OnlyFansAlternative.com.
Wait, they're the username and password for OnlyFans or for what?
Yeah, so we can transfer it over to OnlyFansAlternative.com.
Gotcha. And this is LLC patented and everything.
No, these on these streets. These on these streets right here. These internet streets.
Oh, it's like like that. Street certified, you mean?
Held it down. You know,
the street certified. Okay, big time balling. Any other OnlyFans initiatives?
No, the only one. We gonna.
Oh wait, hold on. I also heard the member.
Oh, I got one.
Oh yeah. What?
You're gonna see all these shorties at Burger King, McDonald's, all these new shorties, and then you're gonna be in the drive-thru. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, you that shorty with the pussy with the freckle? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yo, they can sell their pictures from the bag.
Or you're gonna be at Walmart, you're gonna be like, oh my god, you that shorty with the one titty that's lower than the other. Oh my god, that's crazy. Your nipples are so pointy. I'm like, and then like it's gonna be so crazy because the manager could be behind you at any given moment, and it's like, shit, that's why I hired her.
Oh my god, fam. They could sell prints in person, fam. They could be like Jehovah's Witnesses and go door to door and be selling prints. Look, I'm pretty sure.
Or they can make calendars like firefighters.
Bro, they gonna be fine. Real talk though, they gonna be fine. They just have to find a new website to distribute, or they could just use Instagram and DM and be like, cash at me.
Bro, yearly calendars.
That is gang. Like what's that? What's the bad girls? Not bad girls. What did they call the Hugh Hefner women? The bunny bitches. Yeah, Playboy. Like the Playboy magazine. Yeah. The bunny bitches. Yeah, like that. I'm telling you, they can do digital prints though. They could slip in. They can ask for an OnlyFans meal, like at Burger King. And they put their picture in there and in the bag too, so you get like a special toy with your meal for a man.
The front side is them. Yeah, the front side is them. The back side is their QR to get paid via Cash App.
Exactly, fam.
Or their link.
Plus, you know, like in Las Vegas, they be putting the escorts be putting their cards. They can have the escort cards. Just put it. Okay, yeah, my bad. I just want to give y'all a taste of what we can offer. We're OnlyFans conglomerate. Don't worry about it.
You're giving them great business ideas.
And by we, he means himself, because I'm a clean man. Nico Penguin clean. We clean out here. Chill out.
He don't know nobody. I'm trying to get y'all girls some paper, fam.
Only papers with, you know what I'm saying?
Only paper.
Only paper. Hey, that's lit.
That could be my management name.
Hey, that's not a bad name. Is that your upcoming project, Fred in Progress? You got Only Paper coming up? The alternative site to getting paid off of the OnlyFans people. Now it's Only Paper alternative website.
I'm not a site. Hold on now. That's someone else. I'm management. I'm Only Paper management.
Okay.
I ain't handling logistical running a website. No. I'm management. I handle talent. Talent acquisition out here.
Talent acquisition, nigga, you killing me.
They thought they had casting couch.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
When we gotta have some trials. Man. Make sure they about their snuff.
Oh Lord.
Yes, right.
Extra content. With Do-Rag Dan out here, fam. What you talking about? Man, I'm let y'all know.
Do-Rag Dan.
Nigga said,
yeah, you wildin'.
Fred in Progress. Fully loaded. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Letting them know what's good, man.
It's sick.
I'm just trying to give them a little idea, man. Get them ready, man. Get them ready. Save some money. Make some money.
Hey, that's lit. Those aren't bad ideas.
Appreciate it. You know, I ran them through the ringer. Thought about them a little bit. Slept on them. Wrote out a little business plan for them. You know, I'll be in touch for venture capitalists. Do some Series A funding.
That's wild, bro. Like, but you know, if that's the kind of projects that you're into and innovation that you're into,
I don't like how you make a little annotation on that, but okay.
Any other upcoming projects you got?
Oh, no, besides consistent writing, you know, guys, on Saturday, I'm going to do some more workshops on writing, get some more writing out to y'all people, maybe. Because, you know, writing is an art form. You know, you can't force it out. Just like if you get a bad orange, you squeeze that orange. Sometimes the juice is just not drinkable. So if my orange is ready, I will make orange juice for you people, what I'm saying.
Well, you got bad oranges?
I don't know. Sometimes it could be, sometimes it couldn't. You just got to test the orange and see.
True that. Anything else in regards to personal development or projects?
Nothing else going on. Everything else behind the scenes for right now. Y'all know when y'all need to know.
Yeah, that's lit. What about you, Just Freeman?
I am starting more blogs, and I am also yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, that's it.
I thought we were about to have a big reveal.
Gotcha.
He hyping it.
The big reveal is we're staying consistent.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, as long as we put in work. As for myself, NicoPinga.com, got the free comic online that you can check it out at. I started developing a little bit more things in the works. I started connecting with more marketing managers, so there's going to be a little bit more things that I'm going to be working on. I'm starting to think about a couple more upcoming projects within the next month or two, possibly dropping or thinking about dropping my next book in the Bate series, Bate Descending, and looking at doing a little bit more marketing, going on different podcasting to promote the Argue Bros. So if you guys have any suggestions as to where we should go to talk, if it's on your podcast, a friend's podcast, or if you know somebody that would love to have either myself or one of my co-hosts or all three of us, let us know. Other than that, that's been an episode of Argue Bros.
You've been listening to Argue Bros. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and leave us a review to let us know what you think. Keep listening and we'll catch up with you next week.